So this is Python 2 revision 1, that is for the class 12, for those who have actually selected computer science. And in this we will going to do Python revision 2 number 1, and in the upcoming video we will going to do Python revision 2 2. For more details you can refer to the description box for getting the free sample question paper for practicing the Python revision tour 1 questions from it. So it will be approximately 30 marks question paper in which you can see the important questions. So let's start from starting the syllabus of class 12 for computer science. So in this I will be sharing my screen and we will get to know about Python revision tour 1. In this, actually the topics are from the 11th only. So let's see what are the topics. So the first topic is what is the Python. So to explain the Python, we will going to understand that from where this language has evolved. So this language is actually for general purpose. It is used as a general purpose programming language. It means for app building, for website building, you can use this language easily. The second one is it is object oriented and it is high level language. So it is completely object oriented, means in this you can interpret an object and work upon a particular object, such as, for example, let's take an example of an object. A ball is there, so a ball has a color red, so you will regard the ball as an object. It has some diameter, it has radius, it has volume. So all these are the properties of the object, right? So it's general purpose, and it was developed in the year 1991. So sometimes in MCQ also the question comes that when the Python is actually coming to the picture, so it was developed by Python Software Foundation in the year 1991. So I will also mark the from which part the MCQ can come. So from this part the MCQ can come, that in which year Python evolved. So now we will going to study one more thing, that is character set. So what is character set? We will going to study that. So character set is nothing but it is the any digit that you can take the alphabets or a special symbols. So it can be any digit or it can be a symbol, a special symbols and alphabets. So both the alphabets upper and lower case are allowed here, and it is actually Unicode standard. It has Unicode standard. Okay, so Unicode standard. Now from this only you can say that it's a data type as well. So character is a data type as well. You can think of any digit, right? So what is Python tokens? So let us see the Python tokens. So the smallest unit in a program is actually known as token. It's nothing but it's the smallest unit. If you are doing a programming, your programming will revolve around certain problem, right? Understanding the square of a number. So in this you will calculate the square of a number like side 5. So the square you will do like this. You will just use raise to the power. So this is the program regarding finding the square of a number. So if a is 5 and 5 raised to the power 2, it means 5 is raised to the power 2. So the answer will be 25. It means you are calculating the square of the number. So in this program, the smallest unit is actually known as the token, the basic building block, right? And now the tokens are divided into two parts, identifiers and keywords. So identifiers are the name used to identify a variable, a function, or other entity in a program, whereas keyword is a pre-reserved word that has some predefined meaning. So there are two types of tokens. So this can also come in 1 mark in MCQ, that uh, which of the following are tokens. So you will say that identifier is the token, and another one is keywords comes under the category of token. So keywords are nothing but they are the reserved words. They have some predefined meaning. It means they cannot be changed. They remain, they cannot be changed because they have the predefined meaning for them. Whereas identifier is used to identify a name of a variable. So a variable name can be an identifier like x is equal to 3, right? So, and you can also select x is 3, that is the this is the identifier. While as the reserved word like try is the reserved word, if, else. These all are keywords. While, for, these all are keywords. So I am also marking here that they both can come in MCQ 1 mark question, that what are the tokens. So now the next thing is understanding the literals or the constants. So constant is also a kind of token. From the name itself, you can suggest that what are constants. So these have fixed values that the program may not alter or change during the execution. So if your program is suppose running, if your program is running, then the value cannot be changed. Once you have stored, like there is a variable y and its value is 10. So if this is a constant, then throughout the execution of the program, its value remain the same. The y value will remain the same. It may not increment or it may not decrement. Neither the value go up, neither the value will go down. So let's see, y will not become like 9, 8, 7, 6, right? And y will not become like 11, 12, 13, 14. From the starting of the program till the end of the program, it will remain same, that is the 10. Now operators. The operator is used to perform certain logical and mathematical operations. So this is important to understand. So these three can come in the MCQ. So now let's see the next question, that is what is operators? So operators generally used to perform mathematical operations, mathematic related operations, and comparison or logical related operations it can perform easily. So logical operations. So now the mathematical means plus, minus, divide, and logical means and, or, right? It apply logic behind it. So operators are generally unary operators, and it is also binary operators. So the operators can be of two types. One is unary operator and binary operator. Again, the question can come of 2 marks, that differentiate between unary operators and binary operators. So you will write that in unary operator, it will operate only on single operand, means single value, single operand, whereas it operate on two operands. Where two operands are involved, so binary operators will be used, right? And one more thing to understand here is you can also give example to differentiate, like addition operator is actually the binary operator because it is involving two operand here, and this is the operator, that is the addition operator, arithmetic operator you can say. Similarly, you can support more with your ideas. You can support different operators. So next is expression is a combination of operator, constants and variables. So now comes in the Python the very good concept of expressions. So it's a full combination of variables and variables. It involves constants. It involves like um, operators as well, and of course the operands will be there. So these three things are there in expression. So let's see how. So I have created a variable a in which I will be calculated something, and let's suppose say I want to calculate the circumference of a circle. So it is 2 pi r, and that circumference I need to store in this variable a. So now pi is here constant, r is a variable. This is the assignment operator. So I'm assigning the value into variable a. So you will take an example of this. So many times question can come that what is the expression? Support this with your own answer. So you will say by giving the example that I need to calculate the value of a given that radius is anything you can take like 4. So now you will get the value. I need to calculate the value a. So pi will remain same, that is 22 by 7 because it's a constant, and the radius will become this. So accordingly you can calculate, right? So the value that you will going to get here is actually the circumference of a circle. So its expression is nothing but it's a whole combination of variables, constants and operator. So here you can see operator as well, constants as well as variable. So now the next thing that we will going to do is yes, we will continue here. Statements. So statement is the logical instructions. These are that interpreter can read and execute. So again, statement is just a logical. So let's see what is statement. It's the logical instruction that the Python interpreter can read and write. So we know that this is a Python code, and to interpret it, we require a Python interpreter. So this interpreter will interpret this code and it will produce certain output for us. Now the output that is generated here is based on the interpretation of line. Line by line, it will interpret your code. Suppose your code total contains 4 lines. So it will interpret it this single line, and then after that it will produce any error. If there is any error, then you need to correct it. Then if the error is debugged, it will move to the next line. Now this line will be executed. If the error is debugged, if suppose it will raise certain error, you have corrected it, it will go to the next line, and if this line is okay, it will then go to the line by line. It will execute all of your code, and you will the output will be generated. Net output will be generated here. So statement is nothing but it's a logical instruction that is interpreted by the Python interpreter. Python interpreter will play a role, and it will interpret your statement in the form of the code, and it will generate the output according to that. So it will actually reading or writing. So what is the example of statement? Any expression. Like let me write the example of any expression like a and B or C. This is the statement. Okay, let me write one more. A plus B into C minus D. This is statement, right? You can put parentheses according to you. It's up to you. And one more is A not A plus not B plus C. This is again a statement. It means it's expression only. It can involve an expression as well. Like B is equal to C plus D is equal to B plus C, right? So it involves operators, variables, constant, right? Operator here are logical operators like and or, and operator is this assignment operator as well as it will involve logical, relational, arithmetic, anything it can involve. So now we will come into the comments. So comments are used to mark a note in your source code that is ignored by the interpreter. So comments are not compiled by your program. So comments can come in your paper. That what are comments? So not interpreted by the your Python, not interpreted by the Python interpreter. These are just the notes for the reference for the user, notes of user. User just write it in the source code while building the program. User just write it, and it is actually not taken up by the interpreter for producing any output, right? So these are the important questions that can come in the paper. So in this way, we have covered lot of important things in Python revision tour 1. So in the Python revision tour 1, these are just the important questions that can come. And variable, if you will talk about that which question can come for sure, then it is of the variables. So variable is just like an object. It is an item that is actually occupying your memory. It is taking up your memory, and the value can be numeric, string, or any other combination of both. So if you want to think that what is a key point here, so I'm writing the key question that can for sure it has good chances of coming that variables. So you will say it is an item or it's an object that is actually occupying certain memory, and if it's occupying certain memory, it means it must be storing something. It's heavy, right? That's why it is. So it can be storing floating point as well. It can be storing a character like int. It can be storing any name, like any name you can refer, and it can be storing an any integer as well, right? So these are just the examples of variables. You can refer to more variables during the execution of the program. You will see them and you can use them. So in this way, we are done with our today's Python revision tour 1. So make sure to go through the questions that can come in your exams, in your any unit test or any weekly test or surprise test. It can come, it can be asked in the Viva as well. So it's from the chapter Python tour 1.